Jill's expenses paid by Duggar family over the last several years. Most of this was made and spent on Jill before you two were married. Jill, when Mom and I pass on, you are set to receive 1/19 of everything we own. If you attack us, probably your inheritance will be lowered significantly. You have deeply offended your mother and I. We love you and forgive you for the things you have said and done. $20,000 is a one-time offer. Take it or leave it. Please let me know by Monday night or the amount will be zero.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany. I hope everyone is having a great day. And in Jill Dillard's memoir, a lot was uncovered about finances and just how much was hanging over her head from the control and manipulation. I'm sure if you have been following this family since 19 Kids and Counting, then you know the house flipping, the renovations, and the real estate ties to the family. Also, Jill and her husband, Derek, were able to live in a 2-story, 4-bedroom, $1.5 million home, courtesy of Pops, with no type of mortgage and no strings attached. So they thought. On the episode of 19 Kids and Counting, JimBob says that he has the perfect home for Jill and Derek that only needed some minor renovations and will be ready for them to move in. Honestly, looking at the house compared to Jess's first home, you would think that Jill was the favorite child, only to find out living in that home would cost them. In Chapter 4, titled Costs, Jill says that some things are not worth the cost, from waiting to announce big news that they wanted to share, to having to agree to film her birth when she begged them not to. But nothing was bigger than the financial issue that they fell into in not being paid for the show. In Chapter 8, Pushed Aside, Derek and Jill received a $170,000 tax bill and hoped to get it resolved with JimBob and the accountant, as they were so confused as to how they owe so much money and have never been paid from the show. JimBob finally reached out via email stating that we allotted at different times amounts from our children for tax purposes because all of our children at different times were having all of their needs being met, such as food, clothes, shelter, travel, insurance, etc. Here is a list of what Jill spent over the past few years, he stated in an email. Apartment rate rent, $750 times 24 months, $18,000. Utilities, $600 times 36 months, $21,600. Midwife education, $5,000. Honda Pilot, $9,000. The Harp, $15,000. Furniture, $5,000. Cell phone, $50 times 120 months, $6,000. Car insurance, $50 per month times 8 years, $4,800. Fuel, 8 years times $50 per month, $4,800. Eating out with the family debit card, $100 per month, $9,600 total. Clothes, $8,000. Food at home, $3 per day times 12 years, $13,140. A gift for Dillard Family Ministries, $10,000. $129,940 is just the beginning of Jill's expenses. There have been other ways that we've helped you all, like installing AC in El Salvador, the stove, washing machine, etc. $130,000, $250,000, we would be willing to write you a check for $20,000 to settle this. Jill said she thought Pops was being generous in the past when he was doing all those things, but clearly not. Jill said that most of her siblings were terrified to go against him. Jill said it seemed like they were being brainwashed into thinking that they weren't owed anything. They didn't want to stir up dissension among the brethren. So they went along with everything that JimBob says. Spoiler, JimBob does end up writing the check, But Jill said it was nothing to celebrate. She felt like the family may have thought that she was being greedy. But this entire part of the story is just so sad. I'm extremely shocked that Jill and Ginger are the only ones that have separated themselves from this outrageous behavior. It just feels like everything was all a lie. So, since when did raising your kids become a boss employee relationship? So, when my kids get older, I should say, hey, you owe me for that education once you graduate college. Or, all those vacations we went on as a family, you owe me. Or, I bought you your first car, make sure you pay me back. All of that is just silly and it shows you who the real greedy one was. Tell me how you guys feel about this part in her book in the comment section below. If you haven't read the book, it's a 100% recommend. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any more updates or reviews. Bye for now.